So the following day, and then we have come back to this guy's place. Okay. And Leonida is doing some cleanness for him. Mzuri sana leo. Okay. That's Ericsson. Ilikupeleka. Okay. Ukalala vizuri sana. He says last night he slept so well. Hakukuwa na baridi, ulikuwa umejifunika blanket. Ni nini ilifanya ukalala vizuri usiku? Okay. Says the mattress was good and the blanket was good, and he says the house is warm, so he acknowledges the fact that he's now more comfortable than ever. Okay. And so so what we're going to do is to complete the jigger digging. Last night we couldn't finish it. Says even the feet are okay. 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 Yeah, he says that what is only remaining are the elbows and the hands, and then I'll be totally free. Oh, wow. We had somebody say that because we don't apply bandages and covering the wounds, that it hurts these people, and that is true. But our procedure works. It is the best way of dealing with jiggers. Oh, as a boy. Oh, ameshiba. Okay. Tumbo imejaa iko sawa. Okay. Says he had a good supper, and in the morning he has taken 3 cups of tea. and kaimati like the donuts. So he says I'm so full, I'm okay. Okay. So the landlady, she's a sincere woman. She fed him yesterday as we had agreed. And so, guys, this is another man that we found in bad shape, and through love, we are revamping him one step at a time. He has his own weaknesses because he's a human being like the rest of us. But weaknesses should not make people disregard, reject us, because those who reject us are weak in their own ways. And Rise Up Society has been in the forefront, working with people who have been rejected by society. Luckily for him, he was staying in a place that. Let me show you the place that it looked like this. It was just an open area, and in such a place, you can get, you have all the insects, the mosquitoes and the caterpillars and all the animals, that are dangerous, coming to crawl on you and bite you, even snakes. And because of that, you can get malaria. But do you know that God protects his own? Yes, he does. And Ericsson is another testimony that God really takes care of his own. Imagine we and many people in Africa sleeping in blankets and in good places get malaria. But he never got malaria. And the Lord knows that if this guy gets malaria, he will die, because when he has malaria and he goes to a hospital facility, the medical chase him away. And so God knows that, and God will not allow him to get the malaria or pneumonia or many of the things we get as people who are living normal lives.
Anasema ameshangaa saa hii anaweza pata maji yake ya kunywa, chakula, ati sokoni hata vile tumemwonanga sokoni. Akienda kuomba wa mama wenye anapika chakula namwambia ununue chakula ndio kunywe maji yangu. Kama si hivyo
Hey, what? Well, he says that there is a blessing he is counting, and it's the blessing of having his own water to drink. He says sometimes even somebody gives him some food to eat, but they can't give him water. They just tell him, you go away, I've given you the food, so leave. And he says that he goes on without water. And he's so grateful for the fact that he now can drink water. Oh my, it's something we really take for granted. Somebody's so grateful for just that cup of water. Just that from his own house. It's just a good thing for him. My God. Tunakuombea ya kwamba upone, alafu kijana mzuri, tutaona vile tunakusaidia. Uanze kufanya biashara yako, uishi maisha yako. Sawa sawa.
Ni biashara gani umeshawahi fanya hapo ukiwa bado hujakuwa naishi? Karasina kuonya la kola.
Kuja kukata bintu karibu sokoni.
Olivyo kwa kai.
Says he can do hockey in the market. So anyway, we don't want to put the cart before the horse. First things first, we just want to bless him, to help him cook. I think he can do that. We will buy him stuff, to light the fire, and the utensils, and the cooking pots. We'll buy him those things so that he can cook for himself. We'll buy him food, and we'll work with him very closely. Luckily, he doesn't stay far from Leonida. He's actually in the neighborhood, Leonida. So this is now your firstborn son.
Yes. I take care of him.
Yeah, you'll take care of him.
Yeah.
So that he can regain the lost glory.
Yeah.
And then we will be able to see what we can do for him.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wow. So Ericsson, I'm happy for you. Mimi nimekuwa nikikuombea sana ya kwamba Mungu akusaidie. Na nikikuona unafurahia hivyo, moyo wangu pia unasikia raha. Yeah, he was so gloomy, my God. This boy was so gloomy. And life can be so unfair, man. Life can be so unfair. But there is always goodness because there is God in heaven. And he has a plan for each one of us. He cares. He cares. He truly cares. God cares for his children. He really does. And I thank him for bringing us over to him and for giving us the insight and the wisdom to help him and not give up on him. To be honest, I didn't know what to do because, you can't take him back home because nobody wants him there. He has messed up his name by picking things. And he also doesn't want to go back there. So even if we build a house there, he might not even use the house. So you're left with very little option. And then the guy is getting, jiggered and jiggered and then jiggered. So I thank heaven that it's always a way out. Praise the Lord with me.